Let me just check real quick. Alright, we're good. Back on. And now we got 1-to-1 capture right here. That's good.
Right. Cool. Yeah, it looks a lot better on my end too.
Cool. The resolution might be down a peg, and because we're on full screen, there is going to be a bit of what looks to be some film grain, but whatever.
Mhm. I'm okay
Man,
with dull green.
man, that waterfall is insanely loud.
Mhm.
So we begin at night, but this is actually a pretty small planetoid. The days don't go by that long. And over here we have a cool little hazard called ghost matter. They're basically invisible, really hostile forces formed for these crystal things. You take a picture, and you can see it.
Hmm.
So that green stuff is ghost matter. If you walk into it, you basically die.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Over here is a zero G cave. It's where you can test out the jetpack when you're in space and whatnot. This game plays around with gravity because some of the planets have different gravity. So some are super heavy, some are super light, so you can basically orbit around the planet. And here
Hmm.
is our little museum. You get to learn a few things like how the translator works. We have these what they're called nomai scripts that translator just translates. They look like those little squiggles you doodle in your notebook. Here we have a display of the sun going supernova.
Mhm.
Here we have the anglerfish, the worst thing ever. They are super huge and will eat your planet whole, or eat your ship whole.
Mhm.
And here we have these things called gravity crystals. Well, what are they called? They're called they're they're some kind of crystal. But basically, they sort of distort the gravity. You walk near it, and now this is your gravity.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna get off that if I can. There we go. Here's a little pod camera. Here's some nomai bones. Here's whatever the hell this thing is.
Mhm.
And we go up here. This is where we get launch codes for our ship. We talk to where is he? There he is. Talk to this jovial guy. He sort of just rotated like a fucking Oblivion character, and he's telling us about whatnots. And I'm just gonna wing it because we're gonna get to the end of the game. I'm ready to die in space. Hell yeah! All right.
Mhm.
And over here you can see something cool. View map. It zooms out the entire world or the entire universe.
You mean solar system or the system that you're part of?
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
You
I
can
don't know.
see
It's a.
you can see
Mm.
the planet you're on, Timberhurst, and
Mhm.
our moon, Rock. You can see the other planets like Brittle Hollow. Here's the quantum moon. The cool thing about the quantum moon, you look away from it, and it's gone.
Mm.
Here's Dark Bramble, which is going to be our final destination. First thing we're going to do is go to the Hourglass Twins. That's our first destination. We're very
Mhm.
close to the sun, this big old thing. And
Mhm.
then we're going to fly all the way to Brittle Hollow because that's our end point. And there's a quantum moon again. And over here we have Giant's Deep, which is like basically Jupiter. It's like a big gas planet.
Mm.
The inside of the core is basically a giant ball of water.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So now we exit the museum and we walk towards the exit, but oh no, the statue comes alive. It's gonna look at us.
So, what is this game about ultimately?
So I guess I can explain to you because this is gonna be a lengthy process. So
Mhm.
a long time ago, there were these race of basically adventurous race called the Nomai,
Mhm.
an odd bunch of fellows. They came to this system to basically study the odd phenomena of like the stars dying and whatnot. When they came here, they crashed. They crashed into what was essentially the 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 dark bramble. When the ship almost crashed, two escape pods managed to escape, but one was lost in the dark bramble. These nomai basically started their own civilization on separate planets. One landed on Brittle Hollow, the other one landed on one of the ash twins, the planets closest to the sun. And so they began researching, until they came across an odd anomaly concerning black holes, and they discovered the whole concept of teleportation and whatnot. And so they were researching more and more and more. Cut the one thing and another. I kind of lost myself. I forgot what else happened. And so we get into the ship, and we leave the ship. And just like Wind Waker, it's all one big consistent map. There's no loading screens at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. So cool thing about this ship, it's all fully up. It's all fully controlled. You can control the 360 degrees of the ship. You can hover down, hover up. You can spin around. You can actually spin around. Whee!
Hmm.
Yeah. You can lock on the planets, and you can observe how far away you are. We're gonna go to the Ash Twin. So this planet is really cool. Basically, one planet is made completely of rock, the other one is sand. But as
Hmm.
the time goes by, all the sand from this planet will convert to that planet. So this process is gonna take a while. Basically, we're waiting for all the sand to leave this planet and go to that one, so some structures can show up, and we can enter one of them to go to the first part of this plan. Alright, right here we can look at some things. Here's some helpful tips about gaining oxygen. Some planets just naturally have trees, so if you're running out of oxygen, you can just go towards a tree and it'll automatically refill all your oxygen. Over here, here's some basics about how to control your scout. You can
Hmm.
use it to basically map out an area. You can use it to illuminate dark areas. You can use it to detect hazards, or you can use it to test the environment. As seen here, you can shoot it at a tornado.
Hmm.
Yeah. A cool little detail about the ship is that the way it had that, and like naturally in every sci-fi story, there's always like artificial gravity. A cool little detail about
Hmm.
this place is that it has its own gravity crystal.
Hmm.
So there's sort of an in-game explanation as to why your ship has its own gravity. There's a gravity
Hmm.
crystal. And back here you have the ship's log, where you can basically keep track of all the research you managed to acquire. You can use it via this timeline map, or you can switch to a more um, like flowcharty way. Here it'll display all the research you've gathered in a very intuitive way. It connects dots for you, so it's never really like much of a hassle. This will
Hmm.
become much larger as you explore the game, but obviously we're not going to do much research because we're going to beat the game.
Hmm.
So the thing about these Hearthians is that there actually are other explorers, so they've already mapped out all the planets in the solar system. So we got this little neat little map here. The kind of thing I'm disappointed is that you see the quantum moon right here.
Hmm.
The funny thing about the quantum moon is that it moves every time you look away. So I think a cool little detail would have been that if you looked away from the star map, the quantum moon on the map just moved.
Hmm.
But I don't know if that's how it works. You got the interloper over there, which is basically a circling comet. A cool thing about this comet is you can actually use it to see how far you are in each timeline, because the game resets every 22 minutes. And as
Hmm.
such, the interloper is going to constantly circle around the sun. The way you can keep track of this is that the interloper will get a little bit closer on the second loop around, and on the third loop around, it'll crash into the sun. And basically, like a minute after that, the sun will blow up.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's one of the ways you can keep track of how long you've been on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another way to tell is that the sun is actually constantly expanding. So it's a little small right here, but
Mm-hmm.
the edge will actually reach to right here. It'll get dangerously close to the hourglass twins.
So it's literally is a dying star. That's nice.
Basically, yeah. It's a sun right now, but it'll turn into a red giant eventually.
That's cool.
Yeah. So let's see how long we are in this. You can exit the ship. There we are, a little jetpack. Fly around this entire planet. As you can see, we have a fuel meter, so we can't exactly fly for that long.
Mm.
And we also have an oxygen meter. So this structure,
Mhm.
basically in each and every single one of these towers, because there's the 6 of them, there's a little teleportation pad that will take you to a specific spots. Once these towers align with the teleportation map spots on the this planet's rotation.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw, but there's actually sort of like a station orbiting around the sun. One of these towers can go to that station, but you need to do it at a very specific time because otherwise it's inaccessible.
Hmm.
The only other way you can get to that sun station is if you actually fly to it, but it's insanely hard because we're talking about flying near the sun, and if you know anything about the sun, it has its own gravitational pull.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so it's basically like trying to outrun a black hole or like
Not quite a very.
or like a vortex basically.
Yeah.
So now we're still waiting and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me go check again.
Is Shovel Knight on Steam yet?
Oh
I'm
yeah, it's on Steam.
not
The
on Steam. Is it on sale? Sorry.
oh I'm not sure. I always keep track. Okay, here we go. So these are the towers we need to keep track of. This one
Oh,
will take us
fun.
to where we want to go. I always keep track of Shovel Knight's the Treasure Trove collection, which is basically all the content bundled into one. But I don't know if the main game has been on sale.
Mm,
So these are black hole crystals or black hole
mm,
cores.
mhm.
They correspond to a white hole core. So it's sort of like a teleportation pad in a sense. So we
And actually, Miss
wait for this giant
Light, you.
sand pillar to go by, and we walk in, and here we are. We're in some trippy shit, man. See these masks on the wall and whatnot. So this is like one of the end game levels. This is what we need to access. This whole
Hmm.
structure is called the Ash Twin Project, which is the technology they use to essentially create these means of teleportation. And it's also explanation as to why you reset it. Get up there, you fucker.
Mm.
There we go. So now we do that to open it. Up there is what's known as the warp core. We pull this down to turn off the gravity so we can go up there. So this part is very dangerous. You need to do this on one go because this thing is basically what's keeping you on a time loop.
Hmm.
If you pull it out, that means you're not on a loop anymore. So if you die, you actually die. Ow. Blah. Okay. Now we got this. So we go back to our ship. Whee.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious about like what engine the game was made on. It looks kind of familiar to like Hello Neighbor.
Don't say that. Hello Neighbor's terrible. Alright. So we got that. So we just need to sort of back away from the sun so we don't get pulled into it by accident. That happened to me once. Okay, there we go. So we need to go to there. Dark Bramble. The music's a little loud right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So this music is what plays when the sun's about to blow up. But this song automatically plays when you get the warp crystals, so the warp core, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just fly to this dark bramble, and as you can see, it used to be a planet, but now it's not. Stop moving! Stop moving! Ah, shit! Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was by accident. Didn't do that. Let me just I'm gonna go fix that real quick. Oh fuck! Why is it falling? No! Okay, I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
Don't die, friend. We need you.
Yeah, don't die. We need this for the end game. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can repair stuff on your ship when you it's ever damaged. Okay, we're good. So now, the cool thing about this thing is that it appears to be a small core, but when you go inside it, you're in a bigger space. And let me see if I can find the thing real quick. So you can map out this area with the scouts, take on some pictures, and you're about to crash into a vine, so let's tilt a little bit. You need to master R1 button. So inside this core is a bunch of little cores. And if I can find it, you see that? That's the anglerfish, but it's super huge.
That's fun.
Yeah, look at that thing. So these things are really dangerous. If you get close to it, they will eat your ship whole and kill you. And guess where we have to go?
Past it.
No, not past that one. You'll see. We just get close to this thing. So this is part of our objective. We need to go to this thing. And look at all those white dots. What do you think those white dots are?
Anglerfish?
A bunch of anglerfish. Don't worry, it shouldn't be that hard. We just need to get a running start. So I'll explain the property of these fish as soon as I get this started. Should we do? I've done this 100 times. We just move in and we stop. Alright, and we should drift harmlessly by. So it appears these things are gonna see us. They're not. So these anglerfish, despite how big they are, they're actually blind. So you can so because you're in space, you don't have any like inertia, so you can just drift on by harmlessly. As long as you don't move, they will never see you and they will never attack you.
Cool.
This is the best way to get to our objective. They don't even move, they just drift in space forever.
Cool.
Yeah. You see it close enough by. Over here, where is it? There it is. Over here is their eggs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this whole thing is basically their nest. I don't think anything happens if you get up to this thing. They're just there. So we just drift on a little closer. And if I went in the correct direction, this should be our points to go to. Yes, it is. So we go over there. I've done this 100 times. I know what I'm doing. So I hope I do. So if I'm correct, this should be our way out of here.
I'm doing something really stupid right now. I'm buying Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's like Oh, this is not the right one. Crap. I was like, maybe it's this one. That's really odd. No, it's an anglerfish. It's
It's on
this
sale
one?
right now.
Is it? Isn't it like always 15 bucks? Maybe it's that one. I think I went in a different hole because for some reason it's at a different location. That's kind of weird.
So, so Hollow Knight for the base game is always 15, but it has a DLC and the soundtrack for 23.
Ooh, that's
Where
nice.
yeah, where it normally be like, I don't know, 30. So I just
Oh, that's weird. For some reason my path isn't working. Why is it doing that? Did I do
I'm
something
now
wrong?
installing Hollow Knight.
Nice. Why isn't it working? That's weird. For some reason
This is a game mode.
for some reason my path isn't working. You're supposed to come into
Hmm.
here and then go into another area to go to a thing, but for some reason it's not working. Maybe I went to the wrong one. That's an anglerfish. I don't run out of time. Maybe I'm supposed to do something else first. Did I go into that one already? Maybe just, there's 3 of them. Maybe that's the one. See if I shot it correctly to go into the hole. Yes, it did. Nice. Maybe that one's it.
Hmm.
Oh, it's another core. The fuck?
Sounds like you're lost.
Yeah, for some reason this isn't working. It's that one. Oh wait, you know what? I actually didn't see it. It's actually invisible. I forgot about that. Wait, I think it's over here. Make sure we're not near the anglerfish. Because I think the warp core is invisible or something.
Hmm.
It's at an angle from So wait, let me go back to the things. So let's see. We went over here. And we came in from that direction.
There you go.
Alright. So we came in from there. So it should be over there? Wait. It's that thing. Ugh. Really
Cool.
peculiar.
You go. We activate my Verve account, and then I can go back to being poor.
Okay.
So I'm like spending money and like trying to like keep all my stuff together. I'm very immature.
Why isn't it? No. I might need to start this over. I think I fucked something up.
Oh no.
Because it's supposed to be in this direction, but it's not. That's kind of weird. Maybe I'm supposed to do the other thing first. Oh wait, hold on. Did I just... I need to do this quickly. Okay, that's not it. These go into each other. Okay, so... Where is the thing I'm looking for? I need to do this fast, because the sun's gonna go up soon. Wait, is that it? Wait, that might be it. Oh, I found it. Here it is. So we need to go into this core that took too long to find. And here is the Know My Ship, also known as the vessel. So this is the place we need to put the core into. We can't see the map right now, which is fine. So we should be able to be good. I'm just gonna go into here. Hopefully the sun isn't gonna blow up soon because we're wasting too much time. Go into here. Gotta position ourselves real quick. So then we put this in here, and here, and then we got gravity back.
Nice.
Now I move this thing over here. Now let me bring up my phone because I have a picture of the coordinates. Basically, we're going to the eye of the universe, but we don't know it yet, or at least so does the game think.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I hope I. There it is. So here I have a picture of it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little ball and we're gonna draw the coordinates. There we go. We'll go over here. Speed run strats. Speed run strats.
Run chats.
Yeah. So as soon as we make it to here, we should be good for the supernova. And there we go. And then we hit this. And there we go. And there we go. The eye of the universe. Look at that thing. It's crazy. So I think we could just shoot this out there. No, that's not it. Okay. Okay. So then we take this ball. And over there. And there's our ticket to the eye of the universe. We walk into this black hole. And here we are.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. This is our end goal all along. I think that's our sun over there. Now just a little orange ball.
Sick.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this game is that throughout the game, you can actually see the sun blowing up. You see that?
Hmm.
So those are all our stars disappearing.
Oh, fun.
So you start the game with a lot of stars in the sky. Near the end, they're basically almost all blown up.
Hmm.
So this part always freaked me out because these are all quantum crystals in a sense. The quantum crystals in the game have this really sort of fun thing about them, whereas when you look away, they sort of disappear. The idea is that you're not looking at them, so they just move around whenever they want. And we're gonna go into an area where it's gonna get dark, and there's gonna be a bunch of quantum crystals bouncing around everywhere. This whole next part is gonna be really freaky, in a sense. So it's gonna go dark, and then boom, lightning. And look at all the crystals.
Hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really freaky. At least the first time you play around.
Hmm.
Because, well, it was like, well, the quantum crystals can't do any damage to you, obviously, because they're not living things, so they don't hurt you. But, damn, is it scary.
Well,
Yeah,
I just downloaded Hollow Knight. Nice.
nice. I hope you like it.
It's a. I love just like Souls-like games, so and the lore is already in its like. I'm already intrigued by it, so I'm going to play it. Just not right now, but like later. Very cool.
So, from what I can tell, the Eye of the Universe is basically the sort of like a space and time interpretation of the Eye of the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like sort of like the center of it all. So we're gonna go into here, and now we're walking on walls and shit. We're gonna actually we should probably go to the other side. Make sure we're doing this correctly.
I can catch up on.
Ooh, it's all spooky and shit. Look at all the purples.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna walk onto here, and then we're just gonna fall to our deaths. Whoa, shit. keep falling, and museum. See, look, this is the museum we were in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, that statue that was looking at us. So if we look through here, there's been a few things missing. First off, there's no Nomai script here.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually a really funny thing. Like the anglerfish is dead here. Look at the look at the description. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Yeah, it's a little fun thing. As far as I can tell, that's the only thing changed in here. There's something different about this. Yeah, so we go up here. You know, just like it's just like the beginning of the game, and that's the end of the game. You know, poetry. It rhymes. Yada 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 yada. I never actually checked over here. Does this say
About
anything?
right.
Yeah. This is odd. According to my redshift calculation, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the universe is expanding. Well, if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? How far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? I don't know. There's the cool part. We can observe this thing again, and when we do, we see the whole universe as it blows up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we can look around. That's probably the most real, surreal side. So here we see the stars. We move towards them. And look at that, trees. The outer wilds, get it? Haha, okay. So this part is like mostly just a cutscene. We just walk around and watch the stars blow up.
Hmm.
We just keep doing it until it gets dark. We can we walk into a star? Ah,
Hmm. Is this explained at all, or
it's sort of like more just surreal imagery, if anything.
uh,
Basically, I think like just going to the outer universe just sort of made you transcend all of reality. So you're kind of just observing this from a sideways angle.
so it's like Interstellar
It's like a one-way
kind
mirror.
of?
It's like a one-way mirror in a sense.
Yeah.
So now it's dark. Nothing left. You're all
No, it's like
alone.
gravity. Is it gravity?
Yeah. And now the trees are quantum. Look at that.
Hmm.
Look away. And they're teleporting around, I think. Yep. We look at the signal and we walk towards this unknown signal. We're walking towards it. We're walking towards it. We're walking towards it. We're walking towards it. This thing scared me the first time I saw it. Hey, look, it's us. And it's a tree. We turn off the tree. Now it's a smaller tree. Turn it off. There's a smaller tree. Turn it off. And it's a campfire. Light the campfire. Oh, shadow. Jesus Christ. Ah. There's a chair, rocking chair. With really pixelated shadows. So, okay. You look away again. And there's a character, Esker. Do you hear the music? Oh, hear the music, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot how to flashlight. So here's a structure. This is basically sort of a play on some early mechanics you do. you
Mm.
use. Basically, you're sort of like just playing around with quantum mechanics. You basically just not look at it, and the whole thing is crumbling. Keep doing it, it's crumbled again. Keep doing it, it's crumbled again. Doing it, it's crumbled again. And you can, not yet, do it again. There we go. And then we pick up the guitar, and it's all good. Then we go back to the campfire, and here's one of the other characters.
Mm.
This is Ryback.
Mm.
I think he's one of the more recognizable figures because he's in all the promotional images. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. How freaky. Okay.
Mm.
So this is the next part. We're basically just gonna gather up all the other characters, playing their instruments and whatnot. So throughout the game, in those planets,
Mm.
there exists one of these other uh, outer wild venture people. They're basically other Harthians
Mm.
that sort of left to their own accord to explore the universe. As you progress, you actually learn that you're not the only one who's in a time loop. There's actually two other characters who also are aware about the time loop. Actually really interesting. And you can actually track these other players, these other characters, with this signal scope on the Outer Wild Ventures frequency. You tune on them,
Mm.
and you can hear the instrument they're playing.
Mm.
Yeah. So one's playing a banjo, one's playing a harmonica, one's playing the drums, and one's playing the I think the flute. I think. Yeah. So we're basically just using this to find them. The quiet shade across old bark. In the ancient glade. It's always dark. We go up here, past the 2D leaves. Up in this thing is where we find the flute. Oh, I guess it's a clarinet. I don't know. We're just trying to position ourselves so we can. There we go. This is like I've never been in a game where it's so damn dark.
Mm.
It kind of freaks me out sometimes. Which one was the? No, we need to go. We need to go with this one first. This one's kind of fun. This is a little telescope here.
Mm.
See all those little stars? So we just zoom in, and there are the banjo. There are the bongos, or whatever the fuck. We just gather it, and there we go. We got it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The next part. This one's my favorite. You'll soon find out when we get close to it. And it says developers are bastards for this.
Mm.
Oh, anglerfish, take me! Oh. Jellyfish. So in the Giant's Deep, they're basically these jellyfish circling around the planet's core because it's covered in electricity.
All right.
They're pretty cool, but they're like super huge in the actual world. Yeah, they're pretty cool. We just got this,
Mm.
and then we gotta find the last one. Oh, all the trees are gone. Shit, that scared me. So here we are. This one is Gabbro. He plays the clarinet. This one is Feldspar. He plays the
Mm.
harmonica. And this little guy is Chert. He plays the bongos.
Uh.
Looks like an egg.
Mm.
We talk to Esker again. Oh, I guess we haven't unlocked them, so I guess they're not part of it. There's supposed to be a fifth character we're supposed to find, but I guess since we didn't discover them yet, they're not technically here. So
Hmm.
I guess not. So I guess we just go ahead and play. So this guy whistles. And the idea is we're supposed to get everyone to play their instruments. He plays his version. We get Feldspar plays harmonica. You see this thing getting all weird and big. Dr. Gabriel. And then we get right back. Plays banjo. Whoa, look at that.
Hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. So, the idea is that everything is sort of gone to shit. Everything blew up.
Hmm.
So, what better solution than to make our own universe? We jump in. And there we go, a second Big Bang.
Hmm.
We basically started a whole new universe.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
With power music. String theory be damned.
yeah.
Hmm.
This is probably the only part they play any kind of epic music. The whole game is just like constant ambience.
Hmm.
This track is awesome though. But like, we're sort of caught in the big blast, so we just die.
Hmm.
And the whole team's like, guess I'll die. And there we go, that's the end game. Ooh, we
That's
did it.
cool.
We did it. So, your thoughts?
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. The game engine looks really. Again, it looks like I wonder what the game engine is, but I'm too lazy to like Google it
There's
to
sort of,
find out.
I think like before this version, there was sort of a beta version that was being tossed around. It's like a free version. I think this game was kickstarted.
Hmm.
So there exists like a beta version of this game that's like totally different, and they played around with different mechanics and whatnot.
Checks out, no doubt. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm currently playing a different game, playing Dead Cells.
uh, oh yeah. That's the roguelike.
Yes, it's also giant pain. It makes me very unhappy.
I kind of thought about playing the game, but I don't really jive with the game's art style, to be honest.
They're pretty hard.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm a huge fan of the sound score or the score of this. I like the music. The music's good.
Yeah, music good.
Music good.
Yeah, you don't see me like being Patricia Jackson and be able to articulate like
Mhm.
sound music theory and whatnot. That's just the music good.
Music good.
Music good.
It's weird because I'm actually a music major and I'm going to school so I can like actually be good at putting composing music for video games. But like if you ask me why I like the song, it's because well, music's good.
Yeah,
Well, that was a cool string. That was like really cool.
yeah. If you're gonna stay up for a long longer, I might just like try some Devil May Cry to test it all out, see how it works.
Um, I'm down. I kind
Hey,
of.
oh, it was in Unity. That's what it was. It was built on
Oh,
Unity,
ah,
which I think was also how Hello Neighbor was made. I don't remember.
hmm.
They got Big Red Button. What?
Big red button.
Isn't that the Sonic Boom guys?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It was what technical support too.
Hmm.
Ain't that some shit?
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. If you can run it, I'd probably recommend the Epic Game Store version because it runs better. To deal with the 30 FPS because this game runs fine, but there's like quite a few frame rate drops. It gets
Right.
kind of annoying. But I've also had some really crap time trying to get the game to run because apparently the current PC build isn't exactly fully optimized. So it's one of those scenarios where you can either run it or you can't.
Hmm.
It's basically a dice roll.
Checks out.
Yeah,
Whew, that was scary.
yeah. Apparently there's also like a VR version of this game. I think being tossed around on Reddit.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, which I hope does get a full release because that would be kind of awesome.
That would.
Yeah, it'd also be super scary.
How
That
so?
it's like I told you, those quantum crystals, man. Just like just going around those dark caves and suddenly, bam, big crystal in your face. Like, ah.
Good point.
Yeah. And space is scary, man.
Space is scary.
It is
Not
scary, man.
wrong.
Because
I
this
mean,
game,
all you have to.
because this game, I actually wanted to try playing Elite Dangerous,
Hmm.
which is like I can identify as like the most complicated game in existence.
Um. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. For some reason, there's a PS4 version, but I don't know how they did that because there's like a billion keys on this damn thing. Like every single key. Oh yeah, there's also this other thing. So you sort of
Hmm.
see the aftermath of the second Big Bang. You get this
Hmm.
really nice splash screen. There are the stars. Get some auroras and whatnot. There are the planets forming.
That's it's really cool to look at.
Yeah. It's unfortunately kind of compressed to shit because of the PS4, but
Eh, it happens.
yeah. And then, oh, I guess it doesn't show it. I think if you do some things, or if you fully complete the game,
Mhm.
in the bottom right corner of the screen, you see some bug people huddling around the fireplace.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and there it is. That's the end of the game.
Yay, video games.
Yeah, hooray, Mobius.
Mhm.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
I guess how does it feel knowing that your computer can run it?
Well, I can't.
Oh, it can't. I mean,
Yeah.
not your computer, but that you can stream it.
Oh, oh, it's liberating. Now I can talk about more games.
Mhm.
I could probably make a video about God of War now. Can't wait to
Uh,
dig deep in that shit. Alright, so now we're just gonna exit the game. Let me just
Nice.
stop stream before I do that. So yeah, this is the Outer Wilds This is the Outer Wilds venture into the Eye of the Universe. We'll come back in a bit to test out some Devil May Cry 3.